Hi, I'm John. I am sharing this video. As I said that I was going to do, I am going to be sharing the goals that I set for 2019. I've set 25 goals, so I'm going to share one goal a day, time permitting. There's some days that I'm not going to be available, but we're going to get through them, and I'm going to share them with you. And I'm not really sure how effective or how this is going to turn out, but if you have some feedback, if you hear something in my goals that you have questions about, or if something resonates with you and you want to work together, let me know. I'm really interested to see what's possible and just sharing what I see is possible for me and my family and my friends and my business partners and the people that are in my life. Sharing what I see as possible. I'm just curious what's going to happen, so I'm sharing it with you. And to give you a little bit of background, I have a process. It's 8 steps that I'm following to develop my goals for 2019. So first I did a narrative where I wrote out just kind of how I see my 2019 at the end of, like, in December of 2019. And that was very powerful. Things started happening that were in alignment with what I saw at the end of next year have already started happening. It's amazing how powerful it is to get really clear and write down your goals or write down what you see as a vision. So I wrote the narrative, and then I went and I actually got the 11 areas of your life from my coach. So I took those 11 areas and I wrote 1 to 3 goals in each of those areas, which is how I ended up with 25 goals. And that sounds like a lot, but if you think we have 365 days in a year, and a lot of times, especially on, when we're working, we're always like working towards something, or we're trying to create something, or whatever. We're always, I don't know. I'm always like thinking about what's next. What do I need to do? And this year, I just said, you know what? This is the year. This is going to be the best year ever. I want to get really clear, and that's how this became. That's how this came to be. So I wrote 1 to 3 goals in each of the 11 areas, which I shared in my last post. I'll share it again, and then for each of the goals, what I'm working on together with you as I'm sharing these goals out, I have 1 to 3 strategies, which are like milestones, or like, ways in which I can measure that I'm moving towards my goal. And then for each strategy, I wrote down action items on how to achieve that like how to follow that, like how to fulfill that strategy. They're kind of like tasks or action items that I can actually check off a list, which is good. I love checklists. So I did that. And then I actually developed a contingency plan, or I'm developing a contingency plan for each goal. What could go wrong, and then what am I going to do? And I feel like that's just a good way to like kind of stop the spiraling effect downward, or the times when things are going to get rough, to already have a plan or some idea of what I can do to shift that. And that way, when it comes up, I'm like, yes, I already saw this. I saw this was a possibility that was gonna happen. Here's what I planned on doing. And then after I get through all 25 goals, I'm actually gonna go back and I'm gonna reframe my language and my thoughts to talk about my goals as if they've already happened or they're happening in the present. And then I'm going to write another narrative at the end of all this goal setting and sharing and conversing with you about what's possible for us together in 2019. I'm going to write another narrative, and I'm just going to get really, really clear on what my 2019 is going to look like at the end of the year. And I'm stoked. So that's the background of all this. I think my videos from this point forward are going to be a little bit shorter, but I just kind of wanted to share with you my process. So my first goal for 2019 that I'm sharing with you is I plan on completing a Spartan beast in May of 2019 in Big Bear. And actually, I've already put this out to my team at PBT, Pacific Beach Training here in San Diego. And we're actually going to run it as a team. So people who've never run an obstacle course or even have a marathon are jumping on this. And it's going to be fun. We're going to get a cabin. I have the strategies. I'll share them in the post, the words underneath this video. And I'm really, really excited about this. I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be really hard. It's over 12 miles and over 30 obstacles. I've never done a race that hardcore before, but I'm stoked. So first goal of 2019, run a Spartan Beast up in Big Bear, California in May of 2019. And like I said, I'll post the strategies below. If you have any tips on how to share this on social media, please share them with me, because I don't know. I'm just like winging this here, and I'm super excited. So let's make 2019 the best year ever. By the way, right now it's December 31st. I don't know what time it is, like 8 or 9 o'clock at night on December 31st. I know a lot of people are out there partying. Maybe it's time to just blow off some steam to get ready for the new year. But I am so committed to my 2019 being the best year ever that we're here writing. I had Shiloh write down goals for 2019, and we're gonna do this together. So happy New Year! Let's make this the best year ever.